Welcome back, Minecrafters. This is Binary Guy, and I'm going to let you know right now that I have been busy. While we were gone, I built a whole pumpkin farm. Ta-da! And if anyone wants a tutorial for this, I'm willing to put one out. Pretty simple concept. I'm just joking. But yeah, I was running short on pumpkins and just needed a quick fix for those, so this is only temporary until I get enough jack-o'-lanterns, and then we'll be getting rid of this. Now, the reason I need so many jack-o'-lanterns is because I needed some more lighting for my reed farm. It was getting so tall that I was usually far enough away from mobs to start spawning up on the ledges there. And I was getting shot by skeletons, and it was just a big mess all over the place. So, put in lighting, so I got one on the corners, and then two on each of the flat edges, and that keeps the whole place lit up well enough so that we don't get any of those nasty mob spawns. Alright, so this episode we will be getting some stuff done. I have several projects going that I would like to see completed. So the big one's going to be getting probably another 3 layers onto this reed farm, stacking it up to the ground height, and that'll be giving us probably, let's see, we get about a stack and a half, so stack and a half times 5, 7.5 stacks of reeds. We're making a lot of books. I've already made quite a few books. I figure better make them now while they're easy to do, and because when the 1.3 update comes out, we'll need leather as well to make the books. So, stocking up on books right now. I'm gonna build a pretty big library one day when I get the chance. The slime farm has been producing quite a lot. I have up to 6.5 stacks of slime balls, and a lot of those are going towards the reed farm, which is very handy. So progress on the slime farm. I have been adding in the water drop so I can put the water shut off in. So I have it all the way down from top to bottom on 3 sides, and I just have this one side left here. Anyway, I have a lot to get done. I'm gonna start getting busy, and I'll check in with some updates and see how we're doing. Alright, see you in a few. Okay guys, I've been making good progress on the slime farm, and all that digging has completely broken my working pick, so here's hoping that we get another good one. Efficiency 4 Silk Touch. I have about 3 Silk Touch picks right now. But efficiency's good, that'll work out well for us. Okay. So like I said, I made a lot of progress on the slime farm, and I've actually completed the rough outline of it. Well, not the rough outline, more like got all the glass in, all the lava blades set up, and all of the water drops set up, that way we can turn it off whenever we want. So what I'm gonna need to do now, and this is all the way down, so they all look the same. I'll go back and clean up on the other side of the glass a little better. Here's a slime right. Oh, I've set myself on fire so many times with this. Oh, glitchy slimes. He's not even on this level, he's downstairs. Anyway, now that what we need to do, now that all this is set up underneath, is to get the collection area set up. And I'm actually a little iffy about that right now, because I think I'm losing a lot of my little slimes in the lava blades when I'm climbing the ladder. I'm going to keep an eye on that. If that happens a lot more, I'm going to go ahead and just break out all these ladders and just route them all over to one location, and then send them all up one ladder that doesn't have lava on the sides of it. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, and I'll just watch that for a little while. I'll get back with you and let you know if we're going to keep the ladders here in the corners, or if we're going to just bring them up one ladder by themselves. Okay guys, I've been watching the slime spawning for a little while, and I've got several up here, but I still feel like there's a lot of them dying off in the lava blades. So I'm gonna go ahead and change out, or get rid of the ladders and just let them drop down to the bottom. I'll just put a water drop in there so they don't actually die on me. And we'll see if we can get a little more efficient way of bringing them up and not lose so many to the lava. While I was waiting on that to spawn some slimes, I went ahead and added the third layer, and I'll just give you a quick look at it so you can see how I have the lighting set up and how the water is laid out before I get it all covered up. Okay, so there's water under both of these pumpkins. I have it set up like this so that the reeds are next to a water block, every single one of them, and then the pumpkins are just spaced out every so often so that there's plenty of light up here. You can see the same on the lower levels. You know that to place a pumpkin it has to be on a solid block, so you just set down a dirt block, put the pumpkin on top of it, and then you can get rid of the dirt block just to keep your water in there. Alright, so now what I'll be doing is putting in the blocks around through here, and getting the piston set up, planting the reeds, and getting it ready for the next level to go up. And then from here on, we get at least 2 more in. I'll try to get those done this episode. Okay, well, that's what I'm up to now, and I'll check back and see if we can get a little higher slime rates with the new design. Okay guys, so I'm on the bottom floor of the slime trap, and I have laid out the water streams, and before I covered them over, I figured I would give you a look at them. Alright, so to slow them down enough, I went ahead and put in a water drop above and below. So they'll go through this first water drop and then fall into this water here. And this is 3 blocks deep. And then once they come out of here, they'll be pushed along this stream, along through here. And this will push them to this corner. And then it continues on over here to this corner where we'll send them into the wall and up the other ladder. So yeah, the way I made this work out, I put a sign right here, and then this water stream ends on this block, so they don't actually interfere with each other. And this is just one block of water all by itself. And then we do the same thing coming in from this side. So I start the stream right here, 8 blocks before that drop, so it'll just finish up right when it gets to it. And then I have the water drops in all 4 corners. So what I'm going to go ahead and work on now is filling it in. And I make sure that I leave the space here so they can come up this stream. Go through and put this in. And I'll get rid of this infinite water source here as well. Alright, so once they come through this stream, it'll carry them over to the wall. And inside the wall, I have a series of ladders set up. And slimes can only climb so many ladders before their pathfinding will not make them go with the ladder anymore, essentially. So I had to have a couple different sets of ladders. And I've just run out of cobblestone. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with the cobblestone. Finished filling out this area. So like I was saying with the slimes, they'll only climb a ladder for so many blocks. I believe it's somewhere between 15 and 20. Probably closer to 20. But what they'll do is, once they get to that limit, then they'll stop climbing up your ladder. So what I had to do is put water streams across the top so that they would start climbing a different ladder and continue on up. So this is where the water stream comes out of this corner. And let's go ahead and just follow it a little bit. So it'll come out of here, it'll run straight to this ladder. So you can climb up to the top of this one. And this is about 18 or so blocks. And you get to the top, there's a water stream. Pushes you over to the next ladder. And then when you get to the top of this one, it happens again over to this ladder. And this takes you... let me see if I can just bust this out so we can see what we're looking at. I don't think I'll break anything. Okay. Oops. Okay, I broke the ladder. Put that back. And this brings it up to the area behind my slime holding area. And what this is just a water stream that's 8 blocks back into the wall so that this stream will stop right here at the edge. So let's go ahead and run back around, and I'll go into my storage area and we'll see what it actually looks like. Let me put my cobblestone back in here as we head down. And I'll meet you as we're heading back into the main area. Okay, so we're just about back up to the main area, and this is what I have set up to hold the slimes. So that's where we were looking through from behind, and that's just a 3 drop, so it doesn't actually do any damage to them because they only have a half a heart HP. So they'll drop them down into the water, and then I have the water streams coming out from behind here to keep them in place right in the middle, because if I don't, they'll glitch into the walls. And you can see back here that there's really just the one source block, and it runs around both ways. Because if the water's too deep, they'll actually drown in it. So keep them right in the middle, nice shallow water, and that seems to work really well. So then whenever it starts to fill up, I can just run by, do a couple smacks, pick up the slime balls, and then out of the way. Now I was getting some lighting glitches up here. It was looking really dark when I was building that, so above this there's just some torches, and that gives it a cool lighting effect right there. These redstone lamps are just powered by redstone torches, so under this block I have a torch, under this block there's a torch, and same thing for this one. And since it's under this block, the water does not bother it, doesn't wash any of the wires away or anything, so that works out really nice. I'm probably going to need to put some sort of wall here or covering so it doesn't break into this pathway here. This pathway is going to go ahead and continue on down through here. I'm not sure what else is going to happen in here. I know I'll probably need to do some more work to actually let the water streams go through and shut the farm off, but those aren't set up yet. That'll probably be a little later before I can get those all taken care of. Okay, so now that the slime farm is operational, that means there's only one project left for this episode, and that's to finish off the reed farm. So I have the 3rd level all planted. I've started putting in the pistons, and they're not finished yet, but they're coming along nicely. So then I have at least one more, probably 2 more layers that we can get in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get to working on that, and we'll come back in just a minute for a harvest. Alright, see you then. Alright, cool. Full stack of pistons. Awesome. Alright. Back to work. Okay, so the slime farm is working quite efficiently. I just figured I'd run over here and let you see how well it's going. You can run over here and pick up quite a few slime balls without much trouble. And it's just a persistent farm, so they'll just keep showing up. Anyway, I've just now finished at the 3rd level of the reed farm, finished up with pistons, and I'm gonna get back to work on that. Alright guys, so I've finished up the 3rd level here, and I've dug out the 4th level, and I've already put in all of the redstone. So you can see the signal comes up this way, and it comes out of that block that comes straight out from the button, and then runs around the top of this ledge here. And what that does is turns off all of these redstone torches, and I just knocked one off. So since it's powered on top, this torch is turned off, which is good because we need to be able to put our pistons out in front of them and not have them activated. So this is a piston turned off, these blocks in front of it, and then whenever we push the button, that'll fire and knock off any of the reeds. So what I'm going to be doing now is getting some of these reeds planted. I'll be going around putting together the pistons, getting all that set up. I discovered that this is probably going to be the last full layer, because this right here is the sidewalk outside, and there is absolutely no more room. Had we been one block higher, I would have had to have remodeled my sidewalk. So this side is not able to go up any higher. I may be able to put a half level over there. I may not. I may just do something else to just kind of finish it up and blend it together. I'll probably put some sort of rail around to keep people from falling in. Something like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish with the planning, and we'll come back as I'm getting the pistons put down, and then we should have a pretty full harvest. Alright, be right back, guys. Okay, so got all the reeds laid out, and just now need to go through and put the pistons down. I've used up a lot of pistons on this farm. I still have some redstone left, and not much though. I have like 10 pieces of redstone left. I do have a couple stacks of iron, so I will be okay on iron for a little while, but before I... Whoa. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, that was my bad. What I'm doing here, and the reason that piston is extended, is because I went and powered this block for some reason. So let me break that out, because this block is powering that piston. So if I get rid of that, I need to break this repeater. Because this is as far as it goes, so this is gonna have to go here. Let me just straighten it out a little bit. What I'll do is run the glowstone dust this way and put it right here. I'm gonna put the repeater on this block. And what I was doing, I was using a block. I'm going to power the block with the repeater, and then you can let the redstone power come out of the side of the block, so we can save a piece of redstone that way. Okay, so this is now no longer extended. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you don't usually catch until you're actually placing the pistons. But like I said, starting to run a little low on redstone. I'm going to need to do some more branch mining before I'm able to pull off another big redstone project. I'm currently working on coming up with ideas for the next big project. There's a couple things that I'm thinking about, and you'll just have to wait to see what they are. Oh no, I did the same thing again. Why is this piston extended? It's because of that? Let me try this. How about now? Are you going to extend now? Nope. Gonna behave? Okay. Maybe it was kind of an impromptu bud switch then. Okay. Well, give me just a few more minutes. I'm gonna finish putting all these pistons in. Then I'll go through and put the blocks in front of them. And then this reed farm will be pretty much finished, except for a little maybe decoration across the top and the railing and that. But yeah, be right back. Alright, cool. So the fourth level is finished. I'm going to give this level just a little while to let the reeds grow up to their maximum height. And then we'll run a harvest and see how that does. Oh, this was my failed attempt at making a floor decoration. I was trying to make a cool star. Didn't really turn out that great. So I have another idea that I'll probably be using for the floor pattern. And I'll be doing that in the next couple episodes, making this whole floor look a lot nicer, kind of blending together with the rest of the cave, and then putting the cool design right here in the middle of this floor. Ah, sunset. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and let these reeds grow up, and we'll be back with a harvest in just a minute. Okay guys, we're back. I've finished up all the reed farm and it's all grown. So we're going to go ahead and do a harvest. I went ahead and invited Nebulith over to check it out as well. And he's going to go ahead and push the button for us in just a second. So, first big harvest, ready to go. I'm excited. Hope you're excited too, because this is going to be cool. Hoping for, let's say, 5 stacks. See what we can get. Okay. Here we go. Nice. There's 1 stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks. Just short of 5 stacks. And there's a little more that got left right there, but we can't really help that with what we're doing here. Alright, cool. And the slime farm is at it again. Oh, we had a jailbreak. And several of them will go ahead and die, but it's okay because their slime balls will just get pushed to the middle. There, we got about 20 slime balls out of this harvest. Oop, there's another one. Make that 23. So this is running very efficiently as well. And we're getting quite a few reeds. When I get this full, I'll go ahead and just make a stack of books, and then I can just move it over here to this chest. Alright, well, that is all for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm glad to get some of these projects taken care of. I'll be back soon, coming up with new ideas all the time. If you like the video, let me know, leave me a comment. That'd be great. I love hearing from you guys. Alright, well that's it for tonight. Have a good one.